questions, yeah? Don't look at me like that before
Let me just talk to her. I'm Serena, Kevin's girlfriend.
Are you serious?
What did I tell you about asking Charles? Cindy, wait in the car.
What do you mean, wait? Just... Fine. But if you need me, call me.
I've been with Kevin for 9 months.
I've been with him for 2 months.
Who are you talking to, okay?
Your girlfriend. You are full of shit.
Why don't you just tell her about this? Hey, I'm talking to you. Come here. Yo, I'm talking to you. Wait a minute.
Yo, the tea.
Dad says deja vu is God's way of giving you a second chance.
This time is different because I could literally fully left.
Right. 49 minutes before we sleep.
How was everything?
Really great, thank you.
Would you like it? No.
Can I try the chocolate cake, please?
Of course.
It's nice to see you smiling.
Make it easy.
Oh, that's great. Well, you married. Oh my gosh. I think he's giving me the wrong date. 1 second, excuse me. Oh, sorry guys, excuse me.
No matter what type of day I'm having,
Hi.
I know everything's going to be alright because
I'm making my Patreon right now.
I do love you. I love you so much. I'm probably messing this up, but I just want to come home to you forever. So, do you want me for 4 years?
It's gonna be the conscious Queen Pan African Princess. It's gonna be my Patreon. Hello, y'all. I'm making it right now. Watching Supercell, which is a really good show so far. Loving it.
Hey, do you want me to run your bath or something?
No, I don't want a VF. I'm gonna start one at 5. And like again, on my page, you guys gonna be getting for the regular membership. I will be sending out ebooks once a week. Also, you will get exclusive posts to what is going. I do not want this on my thing. I'm skipping this. I don't want to, hear this while I'm explaining. But you guys will get exclusive posts to psychiatrics and philosophical and things like that. It's a community. So you'll have access to a community and it'll grow. So we're trying to get it to like hundreds of people one day. But maybe a few people and then it goes to 10 and 20 and 30. So after that happens and it grows a community and people have posts, people can talk and actually have some sort of support. A lot of people don't have support, like this dumbass down here. A lot of people don't have support in their lives. So they have a lot of negative and shitty attitudes, like Tom Sawyer. Bad energy, bad juju, bad everything, just upset. So because of that, we're going to most definitely make sure that some people feel more. I think you should do it. Make it better. Sorry, I got sidetracked. I was trying to access to exclusive content. So yeah, I want to make posts, a community, access. People who have access to the Patreon will be able to talk to each other, post about things, and I will be like providing articles. But I will have for basic, the basic membership. It will be you would get your own personal ebook or e-product. Either it's a little workbook, a little template, and things of that nature. Um, you will have that, which I think is really cool in a community. And then the people who have the premium subscription, you guys will get 3 to 4 ebook products a week, and you guys will also get access to everything else in my uncut videos. And when I do reaction videos, my little funny videos, I'll chop it up and skip it up and prevent, it on YouTube. So you get access to everything I want to talk about, things that I probably feel like I can't really put on the channel. So it'll be more of like a community support group. And yeah, definitely want to create really cool products, planners, trackers, organize things like that for your brain. I've been started doing some on my other phone. Yeah, and I can provide you guys resources where you can also do this on your own. So yeah, the premium membership is lit. Negative energy. Shakano Nujan, a spiritual guide, talked about. Have you ever heard of a platform called You Keep Your... Oh, no, I never heard of school before. Oh, he's being funny. But yes. Yes, I'm going to start. It's going to drop tomorrow. It's going to be an intro video and a post and a community outline. And I'm going to try to make e-products by the end of this week if I can. Be honest, probably the e-products are going to start next week, so I won't drop my premium products until next week. My basic membership will be available this week and this weekend, until I can drop the other things. But definitely will have something small ready to go for you guys. It says, my Hey Chat family enjoying comedy. I want to connect the world and smile. Okay. Add a tier, and we're going to have for this one,
sounds lovely. You want to try some proper 10 out of 10 though?
See if you figure it out.
Well, this show is pretty chill. I like this show. The storyline's cool. It's different people, different things.
10 out of 10.
It got pretty good reviews, so it's really cool.
Yeah, 2 patereons, you'll be seeing a lot this Wednesday.
Mm.
So for the premium, again, you get access to uncut videos,
I think if I get 70 quid. What about doing for you?
and you would also get
75 quid.
Kevin, is he dead? Kevin,
3 to 4.
girl, say something. Kevin,
Let's put just
let's
3,
get no time every day, B. He'll be alright.
3 or more. E
Not everything's a
products. We'll say 3 E.
Please. Sabrina, we don't need to be around for him. Can't just leave him like this. They're gonna have questions. Have you got answers?
I'm so sorry, I didn't need to.
We need to go. That's what I'm saying. Can't be leaving him like this. He was out cold. And I was seeing stars and shit. Wait, what did you hit?
I didn't touch it.
3 to 4. Template combo. To
The
elevate.
fact that you're here means you can stop this. You can save her. How? The ones in the hoods did this to her. You being here is an advantage. It's a head start. We can find them before they do, before it's too late. Hey, relax, calm down, control it. Why control it? Are you listening to me? Taser, Andre, Sabina, Rodney. Taser, Andre, Sabina, Rodney. Those are the names. You can't let the hoods get to them. You need all 4. If one dies, she dies.
This is going to be great. And I'll be giving consultations. So my consultations will be letting you basically ask me what you will like for your vibe. So the consultation is about
Just needed that.
us figuring out who you really are and what do you really want out of life and what are the steps to get there. It is not like a consultation, like a life coach consultation, because I don't even think that life coaching can benefit your spiritual equity. And I do love life coaches. I listen to Mel Robbins, Leo Skeppy. I listen to them. They're great life coaches. They get me through a lot of my dark times in the past and present. But my thing is finding who you are, what makes you happy, and finding a routine and some more discipline in your life so you can get rid of all the negative activities and also the negative issues. Like basically if you keep feeling like bad things are happening or things are not going the way you want them to go, the consultation would actually put you in the direction of being in a position where you're happy and peace, but also making a evolution in your life. And sometimes that takes sacrifice and reprogramming of the brain. So what I do is like I first give you a mini consultation of that, and if you would like to book a full package later to have more help, I'm more than willing to do that. But this is just like part of the whole package of the premium membership. It's going to be $12 a month. I think that's pretty darn good. I'm not going to lie and be like, oh, it's not going to go up. It's probably going to go up one day. So I would like for you guys to get it why it happens, because it takes a lot of information and research and a lot of experience for me to do this in my life and my journey, me understanding life itself through failure. And understand that when you fail, you're just trying, and when you're learning things, and you have to readjust. After you fail plenty of times, you learn how to readjust, and you learn how to stop trying to force things, and what's most important in life. So what I do is to help you reel you back into that. And I would love to do those things for people. That's why I'm doing this Patreon, because I'm giving you guys a lot of me for a small price that I feel like can help people. What therapists and psychologists charge an hour, I'm giving you a fraction of that per month. Because this is something I really want to do in my purpose, and I really feel like my purpose is to help people. I always am so outspoken and activist, and I always have a lot of things to say all the time about human equity and spiritual equity. So I would love to actually have people who really want that help or want to learn. Even if you guys don't want a conversation or just want to learn and hear some just insight, that's okay with me too. It could just be a conversation, if you're just like, hey, I just want to really talk about like what the state of my mind and my spirit and on in the matrix, and I really want to kind of brainstorm about what I'm going through. Like I really want to talk to a like-minded person, is for that as well. So yeah. And discipline, like for instance, I am like really over, like yesterday I had a horrible day, but I had so many realizations and so many like awakenings at one time. Like I was imagining so many beautiful things, the light, because I was in a dark place and the light kept coming in my brain, like a big old spoon of light, and I realized like, oh, I'm doing this all wrong. That's why I'm having a bad day. My head's not in a space. I'm not feeling that well physically, mentally. I'm hungry. I'm not prepared properly for this space, and I'm trying to force things, and it's horrible timings. Somebody told me like 6 months ago, it's just your timing. It's just your timing. Like things will come. It's just you want to get on things when you need to, instead of like preparing in the timing. And especially during the season for an independent contractor entertainer, like this is the season where like it's your timing. It's like weekends are better, and it's so hot people don't want to come out. So your chances of focusing on yourself and staying inside and having a new routine and thinking about something different, a different approach with your skills, is very important. I'm not a hibernator in the winter. I actually like going outside and doing more things in the winter because I like cooler weather, because you can always warm up, but you can't really cool down outside unless you have AC in the car. You know what I mean? So the realizations I've had, and I realized that. So yeah, I'm giving you guys $1,000. Get 1,000. Get Ebook template combo focus on health equity weekly access to free 10-minute consultation. I'm having so many tears, y'all. Oh, let me resume my episode, and I'm hungry. I'm not gonna lie, y'all. I'm hungry. Like, I'm hungry. I'm trying to figure out, do I have more snacks? No, I've been eating all my snacks, y'all. I'm hungry. And also because I've been, like, working harder than I'm used to on my body. So it's like, oh my
I
God.
don't think you made it up. I just think you just had one of them mad
But yeah,
dreams.
I've been disciplining myself to stay off social media. I scroll and stuff, but I don't scroll. You know what I can't get over is like cleaning videos. They're so relaxing, and I like cleaning videos because sometimes they motivate me to clean. So yeah, I like doing that. I'll definitely do stuff like that, but I'm definitely like not even trying to post or be a part of the social wave at all. I'm not like, it's just like I'm really understanding my purpose, understanding who I am, and and being okay with who I am. You know what I mean? Being content on who I am, being happy with who I am. So I don't, you know, I don't want to engage with people who are not using their energy to become a better person. Like, we were gifted energy, we were gifting, the free of thought, especially now. But nowadays, you never know. But you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not going to use my life to disintegrate it, and self-sabotaging is so real because I feel like even though I try to do good and try to have like evolution change and strategy, and like I have self-sabotaging ways. Like, I have habits that are bad and I'm noticing they're fucking bad, and I'm like, okay, you have to say no, you have to say no, and you have to realize it's hurting you, it's killing you, it's preventing the process. Sorry about the noise, guys, but it's preventing the process, and it's preventing me to get to where I want. So because of that, um, I'm like, okay, girl, do you really love yourself? Because if you keep doing stuff that's self-sabotaging, it's not self-love. If you keep putting other things before yourself, and you keep thinking like yourself is like your achievements, goals, yeah, no. It's, did you eat, drink enough water for the day? Did you prepare? Did you stretch? Did you make sure you organize? Did you, those things. Those things is very important. Those things is how you get far because you're always prepared, and you're strong, and you're stable, and you're ready for the swift and the change. You're actually centered. While the world is in chaos around you, you are centered. That is how you become centered. Is because when you realize that it's not all these things externally that we're chasing, it's internally. That starts within our household, starts within our souls, our routines, our habits, things that are actually important long term. Like my grandma's 95, she has a routine at 95. That's why she's 95. She gets up every morning and cleans or cook, waters her garden, takes her trash out. She has doctor's appointments. Like she has a routine. She has something to she has, and you have to get up and move around. And I realize it doesn't always have to be like go hard at the gym. It could be like organizing, building, creating, doing something, doing something. You know, that's very important as well, because that also that discipline and preparation and consistency will help you achieve those goals that you've been stuck at. And you wonder why you're stuck. Well, because the things that are really important you've been skipping for 5, 10 years, or most of your life. So, like, it comes to those things. I realized that recently it's not about, like, oh, the goal that I want externally. It's really about the goal that matters, the long term, to keep me long. Like, if I'm not sustaining my health and I'm not sustaining my preparation and routine for my inner goals, not the external goals, not the money, not the success, not all the stuff that be going off. And I understand we're trying to survive. It's important, and that's constantly on our mind. And sometimes we sacrifice ourselves to for that, you know. And then if you really think about it, it doesn't make sense, because if you continue to sacrifice yourself, then I heard something. But you keep sacrificing yourself, then you won't be able to continue the journey. You won't be able to, and those goals are going to take you longer, because the simple goals is what you're misleading. The simple goals is what you're ignoring and wondering why you're not getting there, because it's the goals that really matter as human beings. Like, I was just thinking about this today. Like, as humans, we didn't have bills, we didn't have electricity, we didn't have those things. We had survival, and we were building those things to evolve as humans, right? But we got to the point that we kind of stripped our humanity for technology and an illusion and materialistic things that don't have value. What really has value is community. What really has value is our health, our diet, our resources, our exposure to actually have proper food, digestive, and be able to move and travel, and to communicate and to understand human equity. That is actually our purpose. But our philosophy has changed over the time. Also, to be, a lot of philosophers always go in a solitude away from all this fake things that is matrix that the people made to control others. It's because it's not humane. And a lot of these philosophers and people who spoke against the church or spoke against society, about these inhumane teachings, the controlling, like, let's be real, humans were animals, we're mammals. We have similar reproduction to like elephants and monkeys. We're mammals. And dogs, they're mammals. We're animals. And we have completely switched our mindsets to be these beings that like I keep saying, it's stripping our humanity away from us. And because it's stripping our humanity away from us, this illusion is actually mentally, it's not healthy. So you spend a lot of time coping with the illusion in the matrix. You spend a lot of time coping with reality that you're in, because the reality is not something that's actually real. But there's things that we benefit. Like I said, it's 100 some degrees. It's hot. We have AC. That's a blessing. That's a blessing. We have internet. That's a blessing. We can I can speak to you guys. That's a blessing. Philosophers and other people with activism can spread it out, and we can actually give more information and resources. That is a blessing. But it got to the point where people don't even want to be human anymore. And because of that, I'm just like, all these energies around me, I'm always like the silent one now. I used to want to be a part of it, and I used to be a social butterfly, and I am still sometimes, but most of the time I'm observing, and I'm by myself, and I'm on a corner, and I'm observing, and I'm listening. I'm feeling the energy. I'm understanding what's around me. I'm not really stuck in what's going on. I tend to tune out. I listen and observe, and once I realize this is not for me, I tune out, and then remove myself. And then people look at me crazy. To be honest, ever since I've been taking my spirituality very seriously, I can tell like people don't understand it. They don't know what it is. They don't know. They're not used to it. In the environments that I'm in, they're like, well, she doesn't engage. She doesn't interact. If it's not about my job and making money, I don't engage. I don't interact. I really don't try to. And sometimes there's some girls' energies that I can feel, and I'm like, I can talk to her. But like most of the time, I don't engage. I don't interact. Like, it's not about the money. It's not about the job. I don't. Like, YouTube is like my outlet. And like how I can express myself thoroughly and also clearly and break down my thought process. Because I can't talk to people like this. I can't. So because I can't really be myself, I just shut up and observe. And it's okay. I like to listen. I do. I like to listen and see what's on other people's minds. Some people have sense, some people don't. And I realize, and I'm fascinated how well this illusion was built of generations and generations. It's slowly getting exposed, but because so many people believe they benefit from it in some type of way, I don't think it's going to decrease anytime soon. I don't think it's going to decrease drastically in 100 years or 200 years. I don't. I think this thing is going to be a whole huge issue. It has to be like a rebellion for this stuff to stop. And I'm talking about the US, until it's a huge rebellion, it's not going to stop, because all these people talk about free speech. Republicans talk about free speech, but they love to control people and bodies and have so many laws, and they love to put people in jail, but they love to gaslight you and say they're all about free speech and free liberty and my rights and my guns. But when it comes to other people, they don't want them to have rights, and they don't want them to have guns, and they don't want them to have freedom. And that's why they incarcerate them 10 times for other people. That's the contradiction. That's why neither side is for the longevity of human equity. And that's the war. It's the war. And I love that Dr. Umar was talking about the famine of the spirituality of African American people. And a lot of people, not just African American, it's just that because it's so bad on us the most, that it ruined our community. But everyone is going through a spiritual famine. Everyone is, most people are losing their spiritual equity. That's why I was having so much shadow work going on for a long time, because I was realizing the demons around me that I've been ignoring and coping and numbing for years. I stopped coping, I stopped running away, and it got really dark for me. And I had to understand, like, oh, this is the reality. And no one understands. And I have to understand, like, I cannot express this to everyone. And I have to know who I'm dealing with. And I can't talk to them because it's going to trigger me. I can't express myself to people who can't have those conversations, who can't think on that level. Because a lot of times it's dismissal. And then they try to make it seem like you're pessimistic and gaslight you to make you think you're crazy or you don't know what you're talking about. And you don't know and all this stuff, when you really know. Your gut and intuition, your energy, your chakra, your DNA, you know. You know who you are. You know. Especially if you've been doing this for like 10, 15 years and you're an expert in this information, you know. And a lot of people who don't know, you know, because you probably disclose too much information that's vulnerable about you, and they will rather focus on the vulnerable instead of actual. They're not taking you serious. I realize people don't take you serious when you're vulnerable, and when you give them too much information about your vulnerabilities, your dramas, your issues, your downfalls, they focus on that than the actual good things about you. If you disclose most of that, that's all they're gonna see. If you and the thing is, I don't even want to disclose anything because I don't want to pick and choose who. I don't want to have to people please you. I don't want to have to give you information that you want to digest. I just want to be myself. So if I can't be myself around you, I just won't talk about anything. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. I've learned that. Just don't talk. And that's easy for me. I've learned how to just listen. And it's been working for me. I've learned to listen more and more and more. Especially if I'm not interested of any conversation. I know that you don't have the capability to have that deep conversation on that level. I am not going to waste my time. I'm realizing it's a waste of fucking time. It's a waste of energy. It's a waste of negative energy. It's a waste. And we're not, it's 2024. Like, we're not wasting time. We're not wasting energy on that. We're not absorbing that energy. We're not trying to ignite that energy. Like, I've already been through my own shadow work. I don't want to go through yours too. And that's the discipline of mine because now I'm so much more calmer. I actually feel like I have an old soul right now. I'm so calm. There'd be people older than me. I have a baby face, and be people a lot older than me, and they'd be like, "You're so calm," and they're so not calm. And they're like maybe 5, 10, 15, 20 years older than me, and I'm a lot calmer because I've already figured out what matters to me. I know who I am. I don't need to fit in. I don't need to people please. I just need to be myself. And like I said, I'd rather not talk much because I know most people don't want to have these conversations. I'll be wasting my breath, my time. We don't want to do that. That smells so
The
good.
heat from the fire. Those things in the hoods. If they come for me, I don't know what I'm gonna do, but no one's coming for you. Okay, let's just dissect this a little bit. Let's say that was you. You saw the future self. Can you do any of those things you said you saw him do? Like you said you saw him teleporting and freezing or whatnot. Can you do any of those things? No, I haven't tried. Okay. We'll try now. Let's go on just any one of those things. Said people come after you for the power, but you ain't got any power, so no one's gonna come after you, and no one's gonna kill Dio. It's quite a real dream. It wasn't real, Mike. It was just an extreme case of pre-wedding nerves. We're just gonna gauge, bro. It's normal. She's gonna be fine, and you're gonna get married, and I'm gonna be your best man. We're both gonna live to your old and great. Yeah. Let's get Jacob.
Asking about my look, it's coming up soon, man. You lot are too canny, man. Chill out, man. You lot are real life trolls as well. I see you comment
I got bored of fucker online. That's what I heard anyway, boy. Trying to be like crazy kids and them too. They even scream online, oh, hey, scream, bro, hey, scream, man, that guy.
Fuck all this, man. Listen. You need to tell you something before I tell the rest of the men. Oh, what? Yo! Hey! Man, now? 666. Check this, cuz.
Slide on the keys. Outside. Oh, case I'll go down, man.
Is that done? Posted 5 minutes ago. Message ago, she said it just started. Where's the rest of them? The rest of them, man, have gone to the next location. And you know how paranoid Chucky is, he ain't trying to leave the bitch, so what are we on? Oh, fuck on it. What, the man's going live? Huh? Yeah? Man's on the up block, but I can't see no ups. So them sexy pussies were outside. Right. Some joke. This block's big. Hey, let's see the team see where they are. I already have, man. She ain't replied.
And who's this Veronica chick anyway? So you can trust her. Someone trying to line us up.
But it's dick. Come on, man. Oh, she loves these rounds, man. Aye.
Who's that?
Yo! Come here, man. Hurry the fuck up. You wanna call me there, fam? Right here, man.
Come along. Well, I'll see you guys later.
What are you doing around here?